হ্যাঁ স্যার, এটা আইফোনটা না। হ্যাঁ স্যার,
এবার মনে হচ্ছে
এবার ঠিক আছে, বিকাশ দেখো তো, এবার ঠিক আছে ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ডটা। এইটা ভালো তো, ঠিক আছে। দাঁড়াই নিচেরটা এক মিনিট। আমি তাহলে শুধুমাত্র পিপিটির উইন্ডোটাই শো করাবো তো?
এটা দুটো ব্যাপার আছে, এটা হাতে লিখে নিতে পারেন, এটা চাইলে আমরা আপনার লাইফে হতে পারে, এডিটরে করে দিতে পারেন। ওয়ার্ড করে ওয়ার্ড করা দরকার নেই, কি লিখে দেয় এই লিখে আপনি যদি ওদের পাঠান করে দেবেন, হ্যাঁ ওয়ার্ডে পুরোটা পেস্ট করুন। আপনার এখান থেকে বিশেষ কিছু লেখা দরকার না, ইনোটেন্টে সাবজেক্ট আগে একটা নাম নিয়ে হাতে লিখে দিতে হবে, দিয়ে ওই বদলকে পাঠিয়ে দিতে হবে। सिग्नेचर ऑफ द इंटरनल एक्सटर्नल एक्सटर्नल बोली वो नाम सिग्नेचर टाइप में बोल तो पेस्ट कर दो, नाम लिखने से इंटरनल सुपरवाइजर साइन है। हां पढ़ी दो, हां ठीक है पढ़ी दो, हां देखो और बोलना है तो बड़े बोलने का तो अगर पढ़ो ये के पढ़ो पढ़ो
স্যারের ল্যাপটপটা থাকলে কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, আরামসে আপনি অ্যাক্সেস করতে পারবেন।
डाउनलोड करता है। लाइट के उल्टा लेने लाइट के एक्स हां लाइट के एक्स की वैल्यू लाइट उधर dx
लाइव m dx की है m dx की है राइट
अब उधर देना
for Windows 8 and later additional software is not required. Oh, that was not right.
और ये क्या लाइट दो ये दिखता है
Now, almost at now, फिर our display is that. ठीक है
हां सर हां हां ऑर्डर ना बट असा आहे जनरली इम्प्लिमेंट होतं अच्छा अच्छा हां 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 अच्छा अच्छा हां 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 ठीक है ठीक है जाना ठीक है ओके ओके
survive.
लाइट एंड यूएसबी कैमरा का
Light M.
इसे ऐड कर दो अब ड्राइवर अपडेट यूटिलिटी ऐड कर
ऐसे ही original data available है। एक बार मतलब सर आपका लैपटॉप का कोई কানেক্ট হয়ে গেলে তো
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
কতক্ষণ লাগে
আর না না ওই যে না মানে ওইটা কি অসুবিধা মানে স্যার শুনতে পাচ্ছে না কিছু
না না ওই এটা ক্যামেরাটা হচ্ছে না
ও তোমার তো ওটাতে ক্যামেরা আছে মনে হয় নাকি
কোনটা
ওই নিচে যে দিয়েছো ওই ক্যামেরাটা ড্রাইভারটা নিচ্ছে না না তাহলে আমার ল্যাপটপটা দিয়ে দাও না স্যার খুলে দাও খুলে এখানেই সেট করে দাও না
আমরা সেটিংটা করে
হ্যাঁ না 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 করে দাও ওটা তুমি একটু ঠিক আছে
ওকে শোনা শুধু তো আমি যেটা করব কোনটা দিয়ে আসবে
হ্যাঁ 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 তুমি এটা খুলে ফেলো নেটটা খুলে ও তো আসলে এটা ইউনিভার্সিটি এটা ইউনিভার্সিটি ল্যাপটপ এই তো এটাকে আপনার সেট করে দিচ্ছি একদম দেখে নিন এটা তো মোবাইল লাগিয়ে দিলে হয়ে যাবে কোনো অসুবিধা নেই না সেটা কি আজকে এটাতে শুনে নিন একটু অন হচ্ছে দেখতে তো পাচ্ছেন অন্তত ব্যাস 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 কোনো অসুবিধা নেই কোনখানটা কি করতে হবে বলবেন স্যার ঠিক আছে আচ্ছা প্রথমেই যে দেখতে পাচ্ছেন যে ফাইনাল ডিফেন্স সেমিনার আর পিএইচডি ডিসার্টেশন এন্টায়ার এরোটা হয়েছিল হ্যাঁ অভিজ্ঞতা তো কালকে বলেছি আমি একটু দাঁড়া আমি দেখি ফোন করে দিচ্ছি ফোন করে লিঙ্কটা পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি সুইচ অফ এটা আচ্ছা অন্য একটা মিটিং এ আছে তো নাকি না কিছু নয় ওই না হয়নি স্যারদের সামনে এই প্রেজেন্ট করবো আমি তুমি কি ঢুকবে এখন না এখন তোমাকে এক কাজ করছি তোমাকে আমি পাঠিয়ে রাখছি এটা ওই কোডটা মিটিং আইডি তুমি যখন মনে করো ঢুক ঠিক আছে মিটিং করে যদি মনে করো ঠিক আছে অত কিছু নেই ঠিক আছে একদম একদম হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে ওকে হ্যাঁ ওকে হ্যাঁ কোনটা কোনটা এখানে কোথায় পাবো এখান থেকে পাবো কোনটা স্যার মিটিং কোডটা আরেকবার বলুন তো হ্যাঁ টাইপ করুন হ্যাঁ বলুন সুইগে টাইপ করে সেন্ড করুন ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা এক্স ওয়াই টি এখানেও ছিল এক্স ওয়াই টি জেড পি জেপি জেড টি ইআইএ হ্যাঁ স্যার আচ্ছা স্যার প্রথমে বলছি ওই যে ফাইনাল ডিফেন্স সেমিনার ওইটা পিকেস বলছে ওটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি ওপেন ভাইভা বসি হবে তাহলে ওপেন ভাইভা বসি লিখে দেবো আমি ঠিক আছে গুড মর্নিং এভরিবডি আই এম প্রেজেন্টিং মাই PhD thesis entitled Design and Analysis of US Trigonometry Protocol under the supervision of Dr. Vishwabhati Jana and Dr. Devashish Giri. This is the outline of the presentation. First, introduction, then literature review, problem domain, motivation of research work, objective of research work, the research contribution, conclusion and future research work, and ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা এটা তো ননার ঠিক আছে দেন আচ্ছা 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 দেন কি হ্যাঁ স্যার। আচ্ছা আপনি আমার আপডেটেড স্ক্রিনটা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন না কেন? আমি তো এগিয়ে যাচ্ছি। আমি আরেকবার ডিসকানেক্ট করে কানেক্ট করবো? না না না, আমি বেরোচ্ছি, আপনারা তো দুজনেই পাচ্ছেন। আছে তো? দেখুন আমি ফুল স্ক্রিন করলাম, আসছে? করেছি। এক কাজ করি, পুরো উইন্ডোটা করি। দাঁড়ান স্যার, একটু দাঁড়ান, একটু দাঁড়ান স্যার। হ্যাঁ আমি বেরিয়ে গিয়ে ঢুকছি, স্টপ প্রেজেন্টিং করলাম, পুরো উইন্ডোটা করতে হবে, নাহলে নিতে পারছেন, বুঝলে? এন্টার স্ক্রিন করতে হবে। হয়েছে স্যার? এটা 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 থাকলে না, এটা হবে না, এটা নিয়ে নাও তো, এটা দিয়ে হয়ে গেছে না, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। Then key references. Steganography is actually a method or technique by which we can embed some message inside any image, audio, video, or any other text file also. It is actually useful in covert communication, in forensic tracking, in tamper detection, and there are many other applications where steganography can be used. In the literature review, I have reviewed some literature with, which is relevant to my thesis. First of all, Thiessen's all scheme. The scheme can conceal only 2-bit secret data in a 3x3 pixel block. Fan-Hotel scheme is an improved scheme over Thiessen all scheme. It can hide 3 bits of secret data within a 3x3 pixel block. Zhang et al., Lee et al., and Jana, they have also proposed an eminent data hiding scheme through image interpolation, but without any secret key. Wu and Desai also proposed a PVD-based scheme, but their scheme's embedding capacity is very low, and the scheme is also not reversible. Wang et al. Scheme, Wu and et al. Scheme is same as Wu and Desai scheme, but the scheme does not achieve reversibility again. Lu et al. Developed dual image-based data hiding scheme, but they have not used any shared secret key to enhance the security. Quinn et al. Designed a hybrid reversible data hiding scheme. They have used PVD, EMD, and D, but they did not consider any shared secret key in their approach. Tu et al. Proposed a data hiding scheme, but their embedding capacity is very less. A new data hiding scheme is also proposed by Abul et al., but they have not used any secret key for security of the scheme. Thiagarajan proposed a reversible data hiding scheme technique, but the embedding capacity of that scheme is very less. Dogan also proposed a reversible data hiding scheme based on the graph neighborhood, but they always use same pixel size for every block, as well as their embedding capacity is very less. Singh et al. Proposed a data hiding scheme in which cover image is divided into 2x2 non-overlapping pixel blocks. They have embedded the data in the LSB of the pixel corresponding to the map block. Their data hiding capacity is very less. Saidi et al. Presented a image steganography scheme using DCT, where they have scanned all the AC components and changes the LSB to MSB using the chaotic map to embed secret data. Abdel Wahab proposed a new DWT-based data hiding scheme that uses 2 secret keys to hide the data in DWT domain, in DWT coefficients. Atanoe proposed a steganography scheme that uses diamond encoding to minimize the distortion generally introduced in an image in DWT-based steganography. After reading all the papers in the review, I have designed the problem domain of the thesis, looking upon the drawbacks or demerits of the papers I've discussed so far. Tang et al., Fan et al., Zhang et al., and Lee, their proposed scheme uses weighted matrix, but the data hiding capacity is very less, as there is no secrecy of their image. They have not used any secret key in their scheme. Wu and Desai, Wang et al., Liu et al., and Quinn et al.'s proposed scheme is PVD-based, but the PVD-based scheme are not reversible. Moreover, they have not used any secret key for their scheme. Tu et al., Abul et al., Thiagarajan et al., Dogan et al., they have used graph-based steganographic protocol. But either the data hiding capacity or the security of the scheme they have proposed DCT or DWT based data hiding scheme, but these schemes are not suitable for highly compressed JPEG images because they have hidden their data in all the DCT components available. So after designing the problem domain, the motivation of the research was is so far the robust steganography schemes have been developed using weighted matrix, graph neighborhood, pixel value difference. Steganography through these tools is not reversible. Moreover, they have very limited embedding capacity. Therefore, the motivation is to design such a scheme using that the weighted matrix, neighborhood, and PVD, so that we can achieve the reversibility as well as we can increase the data hiding capacity of the scheme. স্যার আমার কথা কি একটু শুনতে পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না? না সেটা আমারটা এটা শুনতে পাচ্ছেন না ওইখান থেকে শুনতে পাচ্ছেন? স্যার আপনি তো না আমি তো এটা পড়িনি, এটা আমি তো এমনি বলে যাচ্ছি। হ্যাঁ, a few steganography schemes have been developed using shared secret key. Therefore, they forces us to develop some innovative steganography scheme to enhance the security of the message hidden inside the cover image using any secret key. Between imperceptibility, robustness, security, capacity in reversible steganography scheme while we are designing it with weighted matrix, graph neighborhood, DCT, DWT, and PVD. So objective of the research was is designing a secured, robust, and reversible steganography scheme with high payload and better imperceptibility. Evaluation matrix of the work. These are the evaluation matrices I have used throughout the thesis. First, PSNR, peak signal to noise ratio, then quality index, then SSIM, structured similarity index measured, then normalized correlation coefficient, NCC, beat error rate, DR, SDCC, that means standard deviation and correlation coefficient, RS analysis, and then brute force attack. একটু ডিস্টার্ব করছি স্যার, এগুলো সম্বন্ধে কি একটু বলে নেবো? এখানে তো লেখা নেই, নিজে বলে দেবো কিছু না? দরকার নেই। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, তাহলে একটু লিখেই রেখে দেবো ভাবছি, তাহলে বলতে সুবিধা হবে ছোট করে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আমি ওই জন্য জাস্ট পড়ে চলে গেলাম, ওই জন্য আর বলছি না, অনেকটা সময় লাগবে তো। টুলস এন্ড মেথোডোলজিজ ইউজড ইন দ্য থিসিস: ইমেজ ইন্টারপোলেশন, গ্রাফ neighborhood, পিক্সেল ভ্যালু ডিফারেন্স, ওয়েটেড ম্যাট্রিক্স, ডিসক্রিট কোসাইন ট্রান্সফর্ম, ডিসক্রিট ওয়েভলেট ট্রান্সফর্ম। Organization of the thesis is divided into 7 chapters. Chapter 1 is introduction, chapter 2 is steganographic methodologies, chapter 3 consists of 2 papers in spatial domain with single image, chapter 4 uses dual image in spatial domain, and chapter 5 also consists of 2 papers that is in transform domain. Chapter 6 is analysis and design, and chapter 7 is conclusion and future work. Now, chapter 3 consists of 2 papers. The first paper is SSGN, a secure steganography scheme for color image using graph neighborhood. This is the schematic diagram. আবার একটু ডিস্টার্ব করছি স্যার, অ্যালগরিদমটা কি তবু পেস্ট করে রাখবো? অ্যালগরিদম তো বলবো না, বলবো অ্যালগরিদমের বদলে এটা বললে নাকি? অ্যালগরিদম দিয়ে রাখবো আর বলবো এইটা। মানে it will be easy for me to demonstrate if any numerical example is there, that is why. First of all, a cover image is taken. From the cover image, 4x4 pixel block is taken, and from that 4x4 pixel block, using this range table, we are creating the category block. Category block means, see, if the pixel value is 101, in which category it is lying? It is lying in this category. That means category number is 4. So we will write 4 over here. So for all these 16 pixel values, we are getting their corresponding category number and designing this matrix from this range table. And from this category table, we are actually getting the neighborhood degree block. Neighborhood degree block means if any pixel, say this pixel, around this pixel, from these 8 pixels actually, how many 3s are there? 2 3s are there. 3 3s are there. So the neighborhood degree of this pixel block will be 2. For this also, say for this block, 3 1s are there around the pixel. So for this pixel, the neighborhood degree will be 3. In this way, for each and every pixel, with the help of this range table, we have created a neighborhood degree block. The purpose of creating this neighborhood degree block is that this gives us the similar type of pixels in the pixel block. Among them, we can give any threshold value. If the threshold value is 1, means it will select all the pixels which have neighborhood degree 1 or more than 1. If the threshold value is 5, then it will select all the pixels whose neighborhood degree is 5 or more than 5. This way, in this case, I have chosen a threshold value 2. So the pixels having neighborhood degree 2 or more than 2 is selected over here. And from this pixel block, we are actually taking the original pixel values from the 4x4 pixel block. We are multiplying this with a weighted matrix, and this is the resultant matrix. Actually, this multiplication is not the matrix multiplication. This is entry-wise multiplication. That means 32 is multiplied with 1, 29 is multiplied with 2, 78 is multiplied with 3, like this. So this way we have created this matrix, and here we got the sum of the values from the matrix, which is 678, and we are getting the decimal equivalent of the secret data, which is 101 in binary and 5 in decimal. Here what we are doing, actually we are calculating this d value. We are subtracting this sum from d, and with the modulus of 2 to the power r. R is actually the number of bits we are extracting from the secret bit, which is 3r. So this 2 to the power r is equals to 2 to the power 3 equals to 8. So this with this calculation, we are getting this d value as 7. Now we are calculating the position where the data will be embedded. Position equals to 2 to the power minus 1, which is 8 minus 7 equals to minus 7. This minus 7 actually indicates, this minus sign actually indicates we have to decrease the pixel value, and this one absolute value describes that we have to decrease the value by 1. So actually we are at the position 1, we are decreasing the value. It was originally 32 and now it is 31. After changing this pixel, we are actually generating the stego pixel block. For each and every 4x4 pixel block, this way the algorithm will be continued and the updated pixel blocks will be created. And from the updated 4x4 pixel blocks, we will create the stego image. Yes, sir. This is the extraction process. This is just the reverse of the embedding process. From the stego image, we are taking 4x4 pixel block. Again, we are generating a neighborhood degree block in the same way from this range table. আচ্ছা বলুন স্যার। হ্যাঁ 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 স্যার, না স্যার ওইটা আছে, আমি বলে দেবো। ওইটা যে কোনো রকমের ম্যাট্রিক্স হোক না কেন, আমাদের স্কিম কিন্তু নিতে পারবে। ইফ ইট ইজ 2x1 তাও নিতে পারবে, 3x3 হলেও নিতে পারবে, 2x3 হলেও নিতে পারবে। ওয়েট ম্যাট্রিক্সটা ডিজাইন করে ও পড়বে, ওর মধ্যে থেকে কতগুলো 2 বা তার বেশি আছে অ্যালগরিদমটা, যতগুলো আছে তার মধ্যে থেকে সেরকম করে সে বানিয়ে নেবে। হুম হ্যাঁ 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 3x3 9 হবে, এরকম হবে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হুম হুম না, এইখানে আমরা যেটা ইউজ করেছি, আমরা সিকোয়েন্সিয়ালি ইউজ করেছি ভ্যালুগুলোকে, আমরা র্যান্ডমলি অ্যাকচুয়ালি ইউজ করিনি। ওই জন্য আমাদের সবসময় একই থাকছে। 1 2 3 4 নিয়েছি, এটা 4 to 3 1 আর 2টা নিয়েছি। এক্সট্রা যেহেতু দুটো ভ্যালু, ওর মধ্যে থেকে যে কোনো দুটো নিতে হবে, তার জন্য 1 আর 2 নিয়েছি। হ্যাঁ 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 তারপর আবার 1 2 হবে। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 লাস্টের যে দুটো বাকি থাকে সেগুলো আবার 1 2 হবে। হ্যাঁ 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 হুম হুম হ্যাঁ, ওর একটা রুল আছে, মনে করো 9টা যদি হয় তাহলে 3 থেকে 9টা যদি হয় তাহলে 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 অবধি হবে না। 9 এর জন্য 1 থেকে 8 এর মধ্যে যে কোনো একটা নাম্বারকে তুমি চুজ করতে পারো। ওইটা লাগবে না, এটা লাগবে না আর কি। আচ্ছা, ওইটা বরং বলেই দেবো, তাহলে বরং ভালো হবে সেটা। হ্যাঁ, মানে উনিও তো করতে পারেন এই কোশ্চেনটা। হ্যাঁ 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 আচ্ছা। In this case also the threshold value should be 2, because in embedding the threshold value was 2. So in this case also the threshold value should be 2, and from this threshold value we are getting the original pixels, pixel matrix, and we are applying we are multiplying this weighted matrix to this pixel, we are getting this, and adding all the elements we get 677, and we are getting the modulus of 677 by 2 to the power 3 equals to 8. So this is 676 modulo 8, which is equals to 5 in decimal, and we are converting this 5 to 3-bit secret number, which is 101, which is actually the extracted secret data. From each and every 4x4 pixel block, this way we can extract 3-bit pixel 3-bit secret data, and after merging that we can get the original secret image that is embedded inside the stego image. These are the experimental outcomes of this scheme. I have taken 5 images into consideration for different threshold values. From the previous slide, we can see that maximum 8 numbers of similar pixels can be there around a pixel. So maximum threshold value can be 8 and minimum can be 1, because it is possible that a pixel doesn't have any other pixel in the same category. So the threshold value range is 0 to 8. If it is 0, then no embedding will be there in the pixel block, but if it is 1 or if it is 8, we can embed some pixels. If the threshold value is 1, maximum number of pixels will be selected, so the capacity in bits will be maximum. If the threshold value is 8, minimum number of pixel will be selected from the box, so in that case the capacity will be low. But each and every case the PSNR is reasonably very high in case of threshold value 1 and in case of threshold value 8 also. In case of threshold value 1, PSNR is 51 because we are embedding maximum number of bits. In case of threshold value 8, PSNR is maximum because we are embedding minimum number of secret bits inside the stego image. But in all the cases, SSIM, NCC, BER and Q index, all these 4 matrices are nearer to 1, which proves that the imperceptibility of the stego image of the scheme is very good. এটা এইভাবে বলবো তো না, কিভাবে বলছে, ঠিক আছে তো? This table shows a comparison of our scheme with some other state-of-the-art schemes using payload 10,000 bits. From the table, it is clear that our scheme shows better results for all the 10 images I have selected from CP image database. এটা এটুকু বললেই তো নাকি? This is another table which shows after embedding 20,000 bits inside the image. In this case also, even if you are inserting 10,000 extra bits, then also our scheme exhibits better result in terms of PSNR than other state-of-the-art schemes. This is the graph of PSNR graph actually that depicts the comparison of our scheme with other scheme. From the graph, it is clear that our scheme, which is in the red color, it always embeds the PSNR of all the images is more or less same in all the images, whereas for other schemes, except for these schemes, for other schemes the PSNR is varying for different images. So this is one advantage of our scheme. Whatever images we are choosing, the PSNR will not degrade after embedding the secret data. So ঠিক আছে তো, যেখানে ভুল হবে সেটা বলে দেবেন. This is another graph which shows different PSNR for different images after embedding varying data in the stego image for 1000 bits, for 20,000 bits, and maximum 77,000 bits in a 512 cross 512 image. This also shows that the PSNR is consistent in almost all the cases, and when number of bits embedded is 10,000, the PSNR is high, whereas when number of bits is maximum, that is 77,000 bits, the PSNR is degrading, but still it is very good for any steganographic method. This is the result of RS analysis. The RS analysis actually gives the result. The RS analysis actually used to detect whether any secret message or secret data is there inside any stego image or not. It checks the structural similarity of the pixels. It considers, except the pixel values, it considers the contrast, the luminance, and the structure of the pixels of the image while considering the RS value. And the rule is that when the RS value tends to 0, that means the imperceptibility of the image is very high. That means it is very much difficult for any human eye or any machine to detect that whether there is any secret message hidden inside the stego image or not. So in our case, instead of single image, for CP and UCIG, 2 types of image databases we have used, and we have taken 5 images, 20 images, and 50 images for both the cases, and we have tested their average RS value. In all the cases, in CP as well as in UCID, the RS value is tends to 0, which proves that the imperceptibility of the scheme is very good. That means it is very much difficult for any human visual system or any machine to detect the existence of any secret data inside the stego image. তো আর কিছু বলতে হবে এটা? This picture actually shows that we have used weighted matrix, we have used threshold value, we have used reference table in this scheme. So here I just wanted to show if we are changing the weighted matrix, or we are changing the threshold value, or even if we are changing something in the reference table, whether it will be possible for the algorithm to extract the original secret image or not. In the first case, I have changed the weighted matrix. The weighted matrix was originally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5. So I just swapped these 2 values and tested whether it can extract the secret image or not. From the picture itself, it is clear that it cannot extract this secret image, which is WM over here. For unknown threshold value also, it will generate the same result, and when the reference table is changed, then also it is not possible for the algorithm to extract the original secret image hidden inside the cover image. So ঠিক আছে তো? The next model is using PVD. The drawback of the first model, that means the model using graph neighborhood, that it was not reversible. And PVD itself is not a reversible scheme, but still using image interpolation, we have designed a PVD-based scheme which is reversible in nature, along with good imperceptibility and good data hiding capacity. Sir, এই পেপার গুলো কি দেওয়ার দরকার আছে? আমার তো 3টেতে দেওয়া আছে, বাকি 3টেতে তো নেই। দেবো কি? আমার লাস্টে তো দিয়েছি। This is the schematic diagram of the algorithm. In this case, we are actually splitting the RGB image, that means color image, into RGB 3 different channels. From the pixel block, we are taking 2 cross 2 pixel, and using image interpolation, we are generating 3 cross 3 pixel block from this 2 cross 2 pixel block. Generating the interpolation, we can use any algorithm to generate the interpolation, but the root thing is that we will not change these 4 corner pixels. We will generate 5 interpolated pixels. These 5 interpolated pixels, because we don't want to embed any data in the corner pixels, because during extraction we will just take these pixels, these unchanged pixels, to recover the original cover image from the stego image. That is why this corner 4 pixels will remain unchanged during the embedding process. the only embedding will be there in these 5 pixels. The rule is, first we will calculate the difference between the corner pixels. Here it is say 128 and 130. We will get the difference. We will get the modulo value, which is 2. We will get the lower bound Li. Lower bound means the 2 lies in 0 to 15. So lower bound of this category is 0. So we will add this 0 with SI 11 is actually the we are taking first 4 bits from the secret message, and we are converting it to decimal equivalent, which is 1011 means 11 in decimal. We are adding 0 plus 11, which is equals to 11. We are splitting this value 11 value to 332 bits. First 3 bits will be embedded in red block, second 3 bits will be embedded in green block, last 2 bits will be embedded in blue block. So in the first block, what we will do, we will take this pixel and we'll change the last 3 bits with 0 0 0. For green pixel also, we'll take the same pixel at this same position and we'll change the last bits to 0 1 0, and from the blue pixel we'll get the same pixel position and we'll change the last 2 bits with 1 1. So this way we are actually embedding the pixels and generating the stego image after applying this method with all 3 × 3 pixel block from the image. In the extraction process is just the reverse of the embedding process. Here we have taken 3 pixel blocks from red block, green block and blue block. From the red block we are extracting last 3 bits of this pixel. From green block we are extracting last 2 bits, and from the blue block we are extracting 2 bits, and that is why 8-bit data is generated. We are converting this to its decimal equivalent, which is 11 over here. We are checking where the 11 lies in this reference table. 11 lies in 0 to 15 and lower bound is 0. So 0 plus 11 equals to 11. So this is actually the extracted secret data in decimal. We are converting the data into 4-bit equivalent binary number, which is equals to 1011, and this 1011 is actually the secret bit extracted from the stego image. In this way we will extract all the bits from 3 × 3 pixel block from the whole image, and we will generate the secret image. To get the original cover image, what we will do during interpolation and during embedding, we have not changed the corner pixels. Just we will ignore the interpolated 5 pixels. We will take the 4 corner pixels and we will generate 2 × 2 blocks, and this way from all 2 × 2 pixel blocks we can generate the recovered cover image. Sir, kichu bola ache? This is the images I have used in my thesis for experiment from UCID image database, 10 images, and from CPD image database, these 10 images. This shows the different evaluation matrices of different images for this scheme. 10 images are taken from CP image database and 10 images are taken from UCID image database. In all the cases, the PSNR is high. It's more than 45, and in UCID image database it is on an average it is 47. The SSIM value, NCC value, Q index value, which are closer to 1, proves that the imperceptibility of the image is very good. This is a comparison table of the proposed scheme with some other schemes designed with PVD method, Wu Tsai method, Zhang and Wang method, Wan et al method, Zhou et al. এগুলো একটু ডিলিট করতে ভুলে গেছি, সেন et al, জেনা et al মেথড। রেফারেন্স গুলো আমি কোথাও দিইনি স্যার, আমি লাস্টে দেওয়া আছে বলে এখানে আলাদা করে দিইনি। এইটাতে আমি ডিলিট করে দেবো স্যার, মুশকিল হয়ে যাবে, এগুলো তো ইয়ে থেকে নাও আসলে। শুধু পবিত্র বলছে শুধু একটাই ইয়ে দিন। হ্যাঁ 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 ঠিক, হ্যাঁ 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 সেটাই সেটাই সেটাই। From the table itself we can see that the method shows, the scheme shows good PSNR for color image as well as for grayscale image also. This is the result of RS analysis. RS analysis for 10 images shows that the RS value for all the images is tends to 0, which explains that it is impossible for any attacker to check whether any message exists inside the stego image or not. That means the imperceptibility of the image is very good. This is a comparison graph. The left side gives PSNR and the right side gives capacity of the scheme. I have compared with some other state-of-the-art schemes. From the graph itself, it is clear that from generator schemes, the PSNR is low, whereas the data hiding capacity is very good. For other scheme, the data hiding capacity, the PSNR is very good, whereas the data hiding capacity is very low. But in our case, the capacity, data hiding capacity, and BSNR both are very good. আর কিছু বলার নেই তো এখানে। This is a graph as we have embedded data in different sizes data in 3 block, 3 bits in red block, 3 bits in green block, and 2 bits in blue block. That is why we have given one histogram difference image comparing the original color image and the stego image. From the image itself, it is clear that there is no glitch in red or in green or in blue histogram. This is the standard deviation and correlation coefficient table, and the correlation coefficient between them. This also shows that the CC is around 1, which states that the statistically also this method is statistically also the imperceptibility of the scheme is very good. This is the relative entropy between original image and stego image. Relative entropy is if it is tends to 0, then it is good for any steganography method. In our case also, this is almost tends to 0. So the scheme is very good in terms of imperceptibility. This is a comparative study between the schemes, single image based schemes, SSGN and SSPBD. SSGN is not a reversible scheme. That is why you have developed SSPBD, which is reversible. In SSGN scheme, the capacity is low. In SSPBD scheme, this capacity is very high. The PSNR is high in SSGN and low in SSPBD, but still 45 is very good PSNR. Actually, in steganography, PSNR above 35 is considered very good. So in our case, this is very good PSNR. The payload in this case is 0.989, and in this case 1.480. The table 7 shows the steg analysis values for RS value, relative entropy, and CC. For RS analysis, relative entropy, and CC values of both the schemes are very good in this case. এখানে আর কিছু বলার দরকার আছে স্যার? These are the achievements. PVD method, we have used PVD method using interpolated pixel, which increases its data embedding capacity as well as the reversibility of the image. Graph neighborhood method is used here to achieve high imperceptibility of the stego image because we are changing only 1 pixel, but still we are hiding 4 bits of secret data inside the pixel block. Arbitrary length of secret message can be communicated through the graph-based steganography scheme. The weighted matrix we are using acts as a shared secret key because the random number can be used to form the weighted matrix. A shared secret key also used in PVD-based scheme to mention the sequence of secret data embedding. This is chapter 4. Chapter 4 consists of 2 papers with dual images. The first using the graph neighborhood method. আচ্ছা কেন হলো তাহলে মুখে বলে দেবো? হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, সেটাকে দিয়ে দেবো। আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, তাহলে এখানটা একটা দিয়ে দেবো, লিখে নিন। হ্যাঁ থিসিস সুন্দর করে লেখা আছে থিসিসে, কেন লিখবো না? থিসিসে আছে যখন কেন লিখবো না? মানে একটা চ্যাপ্টার থেকে আরেকটা চ্যাপ্টারে লিঙ্কিং। হয়ে যেত আমাদের অনেকটা। This is the embedding process. We have already used graph steganography when you have used with single image based data hiding scheme, but here we are using dual image based data hiding scheme in order to increase the data hiding capacity of the image and as well as the security of the image, because if it is in dual image, then getting only one image, after getting only one image, it is not possible to decipher the secret image that is embedded inside the stego image. So what we are doing, না কি বলবো এখানে, এরকমই বলবো তো, না কি বলবো? আচ্ছা, ওইখানে যেরকম লেখা আছে সেরকম বলবো তো? হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, হুম, একদম একদম। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ। So তাহলে সেটাই বলবো, after taking 4x4 pixel block, we are basically duplicating the pixel block, because at last we are going to generate two stego images. For one pixel block, we will generate the degree of neighborhood pixels using this rule table, and we will embed data using the weighted matrix. The second pixel block will remain unchanged, and for the next block, we will change in the second block where the first block will be unchanged. So we will distribute the embedded data into different stego images in order to increase the security, so that getting only the one stego image, it is not possible to get the secret message that is embedded inside the stego image. The extraction process is just the reverse of this embedding process. Here we will get the pixel from both the stego images, and we will apply the degree of neighborhood pixel, and we will select the corresponding pixels from the pixel block. We will apply the weighted matrix, and we will get the secret data from this. And for the next pixel block, we will get the secret data from the second block, when the first pixel block will remain unchanged. So this way we can get the actual secret data from both the stego images. And moreover, we can extract the original image also, because as we have two stego images, and every iteration we are changing actually one pixel block, not the other. So after getting the unchanged pixel block from both the stego images, we can get the original cover image. আর একটু বলে নিলে একটু সুবিধা হবে, একটু মানে ইংরেজিতে তো এখন অতটা সরগর নয়। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে স্যার। Here we have given SSIM, PSNR, SD and CC values for the scheme. As this is a dual image based scheme, so in the table I have shown dual image 1 and dual image 2, and their corresponding SD and CC values. From the SSIM and HD CC values, it is clear that both CC values for both the stego images and SSIM of both the stego images are near to 1, which proves very good imperceptibility of the stego image. For the when threshold value is 1, then also the SD, SSIM, PSNR and CC values are good, and when the threshold value is 8, then also the PSNR, SD, CC and SSIM values are also equally good. So the imperceptibility of the stego image will not depend on the threshold value. This is the comparison of our scheme with some other existing dual image based schemes. I have used 5 images to compare. In this case also we can see that our scheme exhibits better PSNR than other schemes, as well as the data hiding capacity also is very high than the other schemes. This is a comparison of data hiding schemes which are reversible in nature, because our dual image based data hiding scheme is reversible. From here also we can see that the PSNR is very high in all the cases for all the images. আর কিছু বলা দরকার আছে? And this is the result of the RS analysis. Answer? হ্যাঁ 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 হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে। হ্যাঁ, আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। This is the RS analysis table. We have taken 5 images. Here also the average RS value of all the stego images from this original coverage is very good, and this is tends to 0, means the imperceptibility is good. This shows the attack of because we are using unknown weighted matrix, unknown shared secret key. So I've given one graph to show that if any unknown weighted matrix or any unknown shared secret key is used for applying the same algorithm, it is not possible to get the original secret image that is hidden inside the stego images. আর বেশি বলার দরকার নেই তো। This is the second scheme, hiding data in dual color image reversibly via weighted matrix. That means we are applying weighted matrix and the method is reversible in nature. This is the schematic diagram of the scheme. First we are getting separating the image into red, green and blue pixel channels. We are getting 2 cross 2 pixel block from here. From the 2 cross 2 pixel block we are interpolating to get 3 cross 3 pixel block, and as we are going to generate 2 stego images, we have created 2 separate 3 cross 3 pixel block. What it will do, the first pixel block will change a particular pixel to hide the data, and the second pixel block will hold the position where the change occurs in the first pixel block. So this first pixel block will contain the secret data, and the second pixel block will contain the position where the secret data is embedded. This is the rule. So what we will do, we will apply weighted matrix with this. We will generate a weighted matrix, and using weighted matrix method, আর কি বলবো এখানে বারবার একই জিনিস বলবো, using weighted matrix method we are hiding the data. In this case the ultimate is +1 plus 6. Plus 6 means at position 6 we will increase the value by 1. So this is 150 is position 6. So at position 150 we are increasing the value by 1, and this is position 6. And as this is position 6, we are incrementing this incrementing the value 138 to 144. That means 138 plus 6 equals to 144. That means this pixel block is actually holding the secret data, and this pixel block holding the ঘোরানোটা হবে একদম। In the next generation the embedding nature will be just different. The second pixel block will contain the secret data, and the first pixel block will contain the position where the data. So this way we are actually separating the we are not only separating the stego images but also separating the blocks for embedding data and blocks for holding the position of the secret data. This increases the security of the image of the stego image twofold. This is the extraction process, just the reverse of this. We will get the 3 cross 3 pixel block from both the stego images. So DS1 is multiplied with this weighted matrix to get this, and in the same way we are extracting this 1011. This is the extracted data that is embedded, and to get the original pixel from this, what we will do, we know that we will get the pixel position from this, from where the data is extracted. So this is 144. We will get the average of these 221 and 055, which is if we subtract 144 from the average of these 2 pixels, we will get the increment of the pixels, which is -6. That means from position 6 we have to subtract 1. So this is actually it was 151. At position 6 we are subtracting 1, means it will come to the original pixel. That means it will be 150. So and if we are neglecting these interpolated pixels, if we are getting only the corner pixels which remain unchanged throughout the algorithm, we can get the original cover image from this. একটু জড়িয়ে যাচ্ছে, একটু বলে নিতে হবে, একটু এত কমপ্লেক্স আসলে এখনো তো হয়নি, অনেক বাকি। This table shows the experimental results of PSNR, SD and SSIM. From the PSNR, SD, CC and SSIM, it is clear that the imperceptibility of the stego image is very good. This is another table which shows the comparative study between our scheme, between the scheme and some existing scheme after embedding maximum amount of secret data. In this case also PSNR of our scheme is very good for all the images. আর কিছু বলার নেই তো, and the payload is much more higher than other schemes. স্যার আর কিছু বলার নেই তো? In the next table, which is I compared some reversible data hiding schemes with the schemes. From this also it is clear that in our case the data hiding capacity is very high, as well as the PSNR for all the images. This is one comparison. This is one table that shows if different images are used for data embedding, then what will be the average PSNR of the stego image. 50 cross 50 image is used, as well as 1024 cross 1024. From the capacity, it is clear that as the image size is less, so the maximum number of bits that can be embedded is less, whereas in 1024 and 1022 this is highest. But in all the cases, the imperceptibility, that means the PSNR almost remains same when the 50 cross 50 image is used, as well as the 102 cross 1024 image is used. So PSNR is consistent, which is indifferent of the size of the cover image. So, sir, আর কিছু বলা আছে? This is the graph. This is the graph which shows the PSNR graph, which is actually the comparison of our scheme with other state-of-the-art schemes, which shows that our scheme exhibits better results than other schemes. ঠিক আছে, sir? This is the payload graph, which also shows that the payload for images. This is the payload graph, which also shows that the payload for all the images is almost invariable. That means payload is very high in all the cases, and it is higher than all the schemes we are compared here. These are the results of some brute force result. If we are blurring, brightening, or contrasting the stego images, what will be the result? This shows some of the results. In some cases, we can recover the secret data to some extent. In some cases, we cannot. This is the result of RS analysis. The RS analysis also shows that, like other schemes, the RS value, the average RS value of all the images is very good. This is brute force attack using unknown weighted matrix, unknown secret data. This also shows that even if we are using unknown secret matrix or unknown secret data, it is not possible us to extract the original secret message from this. This is a comparative study between the dual schemes, that means DSGN as DSWM. Both the schemes are reversible. The capacity in DSGN is less, whereas the capacity in DSWM is high. The PSNR in this case, definitely it will be high because it is containing less number of secret bits. In this case, a bit low, but also this is very good PSNR. And payload in this case 1.33, and this is 2.22. The stego analysis values also shows very good results in both the schemes. Achievement bolchi na. The chapter 5 actually consists of two methods which can be applied to JPEG images, because so far we have developed schemes which can be applied to PNG images, that means lossless images. But nowadays JPEG image is highly used and one of the most popular image format. So we have developed two methods, and we have checked, we have analyzed their PSNR, SSIM, NCC also, how they are actually works after embedding secret data. First of all, we are dividing this cover image into YCBCR channel. YCBCR channel. From Y channel or CB channel, CR channel, we are taking 8 cross 8 pixel block. 8 cross 8 pixel block. This 8 cross 8 pixel block is converted to DCT coefficient using DCT. Most of the cases, almost all the DCT coefficient will be 0. This 45 is actually the AC coefficient, and all other are DC coefficient. We are going to embed our data in the DC coefficients because AC coefficients cannot be changed, otherwise the image quality will be degraded. What we are actually doing, as you all know, that if we are changing all the coefficients in any DCT coefficient matrix, then the image quality will be degraded. So we have tried to change minimum number of coefficients to embed maximum number of bits. What we are doing here, actually, we have collected this non-zero coefficients. We are not taking zero coefficients. We are taking non-zero coefficients and we are collecting them in an array. After collection, 8, as we are forming 3 cross 3 pixel block, coefficient block, we are extracting 9 coefficients from the array, and we are creating this matrix. This matrix is multiplied with the weighted matrix. This is the resultant matrix, and from the resultant matrix we get that we have to change at the first position. That means we have to decrease the first position by value 1. So this is the ultimate matrix, and after this we will just again put this data sequentially in the array, and this is the coefficient matrix of the first block. In the second block also we will collect the next 8 coefficients for the next 8x8 pixel block. One strategy we are actually taking, we are taking one secret key and we are converting the secret key to 5120 bit. আচ্ছা, দেখে যাচ্ছেন সমস্ত 1 ঘন্টা বেশি হয়ে গেল নাকি গো? তাহলে আস্তে আস্তে বলবো, তাড়াতাড়ি বলে লাভ। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ না স্যার শুনতে না বলে তাই বলে, ঠিক আছে। So we are keeping one strategy over here. A secret key, the user have to provide one secret key. The secret key will be converted to 5120 bit 10 values using SHA-512 hashing algorithm. What it will do, the algorithm will read these bits one by one. If it is 1, then it will read these values clockwise. If it is 0, it will read the values anti-clockwise. So using this key, we are actually providing extra layer of protection, extra layer of security while embedding. This way we are generating the pixel blocks, quantized pixel blocks, and again from the quantized pixel block we are generating the pixel value, and this pixel, from this pixel block we are creating the original stego image. আচ্ছা, জেপিজি ইমেজের সময় ডাইরেক্টলি কোএফিসিয়েন্ট গুলোকে নিতে পারি বলবো নাকি? The extraction process is just the reverse. In this case also, হ্যাঁ 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 আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, যদি বলে তখন তার বলা যাবে যে জানতে চাই। হ্যাঁ 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 একদম একদম সেই 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 সেই। In the extraction process also we have to provide the same key. It will generate the same sequence of 5120 bits, and from this we will come to know whether we have to collect these coefficients in clockwise or anti-clockwise manner. We will generate the array, and from the array we'll get 9 pixels and we'll generate this matrix. We will multiply this matrix with the weighted matrix. The generated we will calculate the sum of these generated values of the coefficients, and from this we will get the decimal value 13. If we convert this decimal value to 4-bit binary number, this will give the original secret data that was embedded in this pixel block. So after iterating this algorithm for all the pixel block, we can get all the secret bits, and from that secret bits we can generate the secret image. This is the outcomes. Here I have added one extra column. Actually, as we are not embedding data in all the coefficients, we are finding the coefficients where to embed the data. So we have given the number of available coefficients to hide the secret bits also. When the quality factor of the JPEG image is 90, then the available coefficient is this. When the quality factor of the JPEG image is 10, then the available number of coefficients, definitely the number of zeros will be high in the coefficient matrix. So number of coefficients, non-zero coefficients where we can hide the data will be less. But in all the cases, the PSNR up to 40 is very reasonable. It is 36 for the image, which is compressed 40%, and 42, around 41 on an average when the image is compressed 90%. ঠিকই আছে এরকম, বা কোয়ালিটি ফ্যাক্টর 90। From this table we can see that the PSNR our scheme is providing is better than better than other schemes which uses state of the art schemes which use this DCT. From the table itself, you can see that for all the images, the PSNR the PSNR exhibiting the PSNR in our scheme is better than the other schemes. This is the PSNR graph. From this graph also it is clear that the PSNR average PSNR is better than other schemes. This is the capacity graph when the image is compressed up to 80%, 60% and 40%. Though the PSNR is degrading whenever we are increasing the number of bits, hiding the maximum number of bits in the second, but still it is around 35, which is very good for any steganographic method. This is the NCC and BR for DCT based scheme. We have taken 5 images from CP and 5 images for UCID. In all the cases, the NCC is around 1, which is very good, and BR, that means bit error rate is also very less, which is tends to 0. This is the result of RN analysis. The RS analysis also is very good. That means the imperceptibility of the image is very good, because the average RS value for, even when we are calculating the average RS value for 50 images in CP as well as in UCID image database, then also the average RS value is very less, which is tends to 0. This is the result of the attack. We can see that if we are changing the secret key or the weighted matrix or both, in all the cases it is not possible for the algorithm to generate the original secret image from the stego image. This is the second scheme. We have used DWT. We have used DCT over DWT just to increase the imperceptibility. Scheme states that the DCT portion is more or less same than the previous scheme, but instead of directly applying the DCT, we get the DWT coefficients. 4 types of coefficients are possible when we are DWT a particular image: LL, HL, HH and LH. We are keeping this LL as it is because this contains the most information about the image. So if we are changing something in the LL portion, the image will be degraded. Only we are changing in HH, LH and HL. And in this 4x4 pixel block, only one coefficient will be changed to hide 4-bit secret data. So we are actually hiding 4-bit, but still we are changing only one pixel coefficient. This is good for DWT because DWT coefficients are very sensitive. If we are changing maximum number of DWT coefficient, then the resultant, then the PSNR value of the resultant stego image will not be that much good. Like the previous scheme also, we are applying on weighted matrix with this integer DCT coefficient. We got this and apply. We are adding the coefficients. We are getting this sum and modulo 32 because we want to embed 4-bit secret data. 5-bit secret data. So 2 to the power 5 equals to 32. That is why we are getting the modulus 32 of 415, which is actually 31. We have chosen 5 bits from the secret bits, say 101, 11011. These 5 bits is from the secret message, and its decimal equivalent is 27. We are getting the position where we will embed the data. The position will be 27 minus 31, that is minus 4. Minus 4 means at the 4th position we have to decrease the value by 1. So we are actually going to the 4th position and we are decreasing the value by 1. Actually it was minus 14.5, now this is minus 15.5. So this is the ultimate stego block. We will iterate through all the blocks and we'll embed the 5-bit data in each block, and we will generate all the pixel blocks. Then we will generate the HL subband. In this way, HH subband, LH subband will be generated, and after merging that, we can get the ultimate stego image. This is the extraction process. Extraction process is the reverse of the embedding process. Whatever we are getting from the HL image, we are getting 4x4 pixel block. This is integer DCT coefficient. we are applying weighted matrix, we are generating this block, and we are adding this 411. Again, we are modulo 32 bits because we have inserted 5 bits, so 2 to the power 5 goes to 32. So 411 more 32 will be 27. This 27 is actually the extracted data in decimal. This 27 is then converted to 5-bit binary number, which is actually 11011, and this is actually the extracted secret data. So iterating through all the 4x4 blocks, we can get all the secret data, and merging them, we can get the original secret image that is embedded in the stego image. These are the experimental results. These schemes use all DCT based and DWT based schemes, and I have compared with our scheme. From all the 5 images, we can see that the scheme exhibit very good PSNR in all the cases, almost 55 for all the cases, and the SSIM is also nearer to 1, which is very good in all the cases. This is the comparison graph, PSNR graph with other schemes. SSDWT exhibit maximum PSNR for all the images. This is the SSIM value. SSIM is also very good in SSDWT scheme than the other existing images. This is another table which compares our image some DCT based schemes. So for all the images here also, the PSNR is very higher than the other images. This is another table which shows the PSNR, SSIM, NC, BR and Q index value after inserting maximum number of bits, 6440 bits for 5 images. All the values are very good in terms of imperceptibility and security. The RS value is also tends to 0, which proves that the imperceptibility of this scheme also is very good. কতক্ষণ হয়ে গেল? তাতে ঠিকই আছে টাইম মোটামুটি। হ্যাঁ, this is the comparative study between the schemes developed for developed in transform domain SSDCT, SSDWT. The capacity in this is higher in SSDCT, but in SSWT it is lower. The PSNR value is higher in SSDCT, but PSNR is much higher in SSDWT. The payload in this case is 0.67, in this case 0.23, because we are inserting less number of bits in the stego image. The comparison of stego analysis values is also given for both the schemes. The stego analysis value is very good, which proves that the imperceptibility and security is very good in both the schemes. Achievements. The DCT-based scheme is so designed that it can be used for highly compressed JPEG images also. In the DCT-based scheme, we applied weighted matrix so that because as you all know that DCT copies are very sensitive to change. Even a single change can distort the image. So we have tried to modify a least number of DCT coefficient by embedding maximum number of bits. Here we have also used SHA-512 in the secret key to generate a secret sequence of selecting the blocks, how the blocks will be selected, whether the coefficients of the blocks will be selected clockwise or anti-clockwise. That completely depends on the secret key. DCT in combination with DWT increases the robustness and security of the scheme. Moreover, weighted matrix is basically used in spatial domain techniques. We have used weighted matrix in transform domain for the first time, and the result is very good in terms of data hiding capacity and in terms of PSNR or imperceptibility. ঠিক আছে স্যার, মোটামুটি আরেকটু বলে নেব। This is the overall scenario of all the methods. হ্যাঁ স্যার, হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
আরেকটা হচ্ছে সেলফ অ্যানালিসিস, মানে যখন তুমি দুটো গ্রাফের মধ্যে যখন অ্যানালাইজ করছো, মানে দুটো টেকনিকের মধ্যে,
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
বেশি টাইম ওয়েস্ট করে না,
লাভ নেই তো, তাহলে বলে দেবো তাহলে।
নিজস্ব টেকনিকের মধ্যে তুমি আর দিয়ে দেবে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, তাহলে এরকম বলে দেবো।
এই বলে তুমি ডিজাইন করে না।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ ঠিক, তাহলে দরকার নেই। This is the comparison of all the schemes developed so far. This is schemes versus PSNR. PSNR value is higher in SSDWT. Payload in case of SSDCT and SSDWT, definitely it will be lower because in the number of DCT coefficients available in DCT as well as DWT is very less. The NCC value is very good in DCT, SSDCT and DWT, which proves that the scheme is very robust. The SSIM in case of SSDCT is very high compared to SSDWT, and BER is very less in case of SSDCT and DWT. And Q index is very high in case of SSDWT. So SSDWT scheme is actually almost in all the cases, SSDWT scheme actually performs better than the other schemes. In conclusion, we have used these techniques. We have used in order to increase the security and robustness. We have used weighted matrix, graph neighborhood, DCT and DWT. We have used dual image, and in the dual image we have used interpolation technique, generating the secret key using the SHA 512. টেস্টেড ইন জাভাটা দেওয়ার দরকার নেই নাকি? আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, we have tested all our scheme using Java application. প্রোগ্রামিং ওখানে তাহলে প্রোগ্রামিং এনভায়রনমেন্ট দিয়ে দেবো। RS analysis, standard deviation, correlation coefficient and brute force attack, these are used for analysis. Though the SSDCT outperforms all other schemes, but still the other schemes can be used. There are some specific application areas where the other schemes can be used. The application areas are listed in this table. আর বেশি বলবো না, ঠিক আছে? Future research work, we have already developed the schemes in spatial and transform domain, but there is also compressed domain and random domain. Moreover, the techniques we have used so far uses an image as cover. An audio or video can be used instead of an image, so there is an scope to improvement. Optimization algorithm can be applied to our schemes, like neural network, fuzzy logic, hybrid network. এখানে ভাবছি machine learning টা জুড়ে দেবো স্যার। Using machine learning, as we all know that we should have a good trade-off between the PSNR and data embedding capacity. For every scheme, through machine learning, we can get the trade-off, the point where how much data can be embedded in a stego image so that the PSNR value of the stego image will be reasonable. That we can do using machine learning by running the machine learning process through all the images inside the image database. We have already used authentication, but image has, bio has, face image, fingerprint. These are the modern type of authentication used in every application. So we can consider this authentication method in the schemes also. আর কিছু বলা আছে স্যার? These are my publications. These are the list of communicated papers. These are the references I have used in this PPT. Acknowledgement কিছু দেবো না তো, acknowledgement শুধু থাকবে। আমি পিকেএস বলছি এখানে acknowledgement দিতে নেই পিপিটি, দূর তাহলে দিও না। না, আমার তো থিসিসে সবাইকে acknowledgement দেওয়া আছে। হ্যাঁ স্যার, হ্যাঁ এটাই করে দিচ্ছি। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আর যে কোশ্চেন জিজ্ঞেস করে সে তো আমার থিসিস পড়ে নিয়েছে, বাকিরা যদি কেউ জিজ্ঞেস করে স্যার